already gone to the bathroom like 5 times. I'm trying to get this thing done.
Oh my gosh. All right. Last week, after defeating the ooze monster, our travelers end up at another dead end. Aubrey used her skills to locate a panel with a hole on it. Nova then decided to try to use the special doorknob she received in Zephyr from local shopkeeper Gamma Ray. The panel slid open and led farther into the labyrinth. The beer boys, who are heavily sedated at this point, are transported via Nova to the next room. There is a staircase in that room that led to a prison area above. Aubrey wasted no time before investigating. After nearly being revealed to a guard, she heads back down to report back to the crew. Aubrey heads back up one more time, moving with more stealth, but once again is almost seen by a guard. She was able to find that the guard was a tiefling, but not much else. Aubrey, Nova, and Talon leave the beer boys at the bottom of the stairs and decide to advance upstairs together. As they proceed through the prison area, Nova's special dragon skill starts to become irritated and then transforms her into a tiefling. It appeared that all the prisoners were similarly sedated just like the beer boys, which seemed a little suspicious to the three of them. To blend in, Aubrey minor illusioned some handcuffs on herself, and the tiefling guard let Nova lead them farther. They were about to be free to go into Vesper, but Aubrey remembered the beer boys downstairs. The guard mentions that he was going to dispose of the two boys, so Aubrey engaged on the guard. Aubrey is able to land 2 rounds of spell damage, but the guard was too much for the gang. They all pass out and awaken in a prison cell. Nova no longer appeared to be a tiefling, and the other 2 adventurers felt a little loopy. After a full rest, they are interrogated by a few guards, who then take Nova away. The tieflings interrogate her further, threatening harm on her monastery, but Nova really didn't know anything. She is returned to her cell where Aubrey and Talon's high finally started to come down. Everyone realizes that their gear is gone except for Nova, who is left with a note from a colleague from the monastery. Things changed. Welcome back to Troll with Advantage. I am Harmony, aka Aubrey Weathers.
I'm Brandon, aka Talon Knights.
I'm Janelle, aka Nova Keldrar.
And I am your DM, Michelle.
Hey guys, how are you feeling?
Okay, listen, buddy, this is minor league stuff here. This is not the big league. You're going to have to work with us. You're going to have to focus as hard as you can. Yeah, just like that.
Did you guys just wake up or?
Feels like my eyes are running on treadmills.
Oh dear. How about you, Aubrey?
I was off and on the whole night. I was flipping and mostly flopping.
Were you flapping?
No flapping. I think you maybe flapped a few times and hit me.
Okay, well,
My ears are flapping.
it's okay, Talon. You'll be all right. I kind of had an interesting encounter last night.
You weren't here the whole time?
No. Well, the guards kind of took me away and they started questioning me about where I came from, which I mean, all I remembered was that I came from the monastery. I've never known anything else. And they showed me that they've been trying to burn down the monastery, trying to get answers. And I don't know what to do. But then I ended up actually finding this letter in my bag. Here, take a look at it.
Yeah, so just basically the summary of it is that you were brought to the monastery for safety because you came from the other continent and that you have a magical power inside of you given to you by the god from the other side of the continent.
I don't really know what I should do, if I need to just keep this a secret, but now that I know, I don't really know what to do with all this information.
And I'm just like, come on, girl. You think I didn't know this the whole time? This is not news to me.
What?
I thought you knew, so I didn't say anything.
Oh.
It's just yeah, that's how it is.
Okay. I guess
Yeah.
I'm dumber than I thought.
You said it, not me.
All right, well, how are we going to get out of this jail cell and get Talon somewhere off the shrooms?
So I believe the bars that are locked us in, they're glowing, you said?
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check just to see if I know what's going on?
Yeah.
6.
You know that it's magic.
Yeah, guys, this is a magic cell here we're in.
What do you think,
Um,
Talon? Maybe he'll have some insight now that he's.
This is when some
Under
people get
the
their most
influence.
creative.
I like the colors they are.
What are the colors saying to you right now? Word association.
Blue means true.
Blue means true.
Like, maybe it's like a mood ring. What color are they?
They're blue.
Blue. Happy.
So let's all try to be
Good.
really happy right now. Can I do a happy check?
Sure.
An emotion check.
What am I rolling? Charisma?
I don't even know.
Constitution?
Constitution.
There we go. Nat 20. Hey!
So happy.
Am I so happy that maybe the door of the cell opened?
No.
So what did this critical hit get me?
Of all times to get the nat 20,
Yeah.
this is not
You're
the
wasting
time.
your nat 20s.
It gets you the fact that you feel very soothed by Talon's words.
Oh, great. I feel great right now.
Would the other...
Blue means
Sorry? Would
no, I
the...
said because blue means true.
True, you're right. Would the people in the other cells be able to hear us if we wanted to talk to them?
Yeah, but they're all under the influence of the mushrooms. They're very much on par with what Talon is feeling right now.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
You
Time
guys
passes
should
by
wait
and-
for mushrooms and then snatch the guy. Snatch him.
Snatch you?
The mushroom man.
That's not a bad idea.
I'll watch.
Okay.
Also not a bad idea.
So the orange mushrooms, they glow in the dark. Like there are torches in the cell so that you can see each other, but like the drugs glow. And you see the tiefling come back, like the tiefling guard come back with a bunch of mushrooms in his bag, and he's going to the cells and giving them to the people in the cells. Then as they come down the line, he reaches into your cell and he opens like that little door thing that cells have between the magic bars, and he puts the mushrooms there.
Can I grab his arm and try and like pull him closer?
Yeah. Do a strength check.
20?
Woof. Okay. So as he opens
Snatch
the door
him.
to
The mushroom
give you
man.
the mushrooms, you pull him right against the magical bars.
Does he have any keys on him? Or like something that
no.
looks... No? Okay.
What? You're supposed to be drugged. Are you not affected by this?
I don't know. I'm just a big dragonborn, you know?
We're
Well,
all
take that into account.
drugged in here.
Can I do a persuasion roll?
Yep.
13? And I kind of want to be
what
like,
do you want?
hey, I bet you couldn't eat more mushrooms than her.
Yeah, want to try?
Why do we have a under the table mushroom for mushroom sort of bet here?
He's like, I don't eat these. These are for the prisoners.
So you're not a gambling man.
No. He like tries to force his arm away.
All right, I pull tighter. Listen, man, you got to tell us what's going on in here. Why do they have us locked up?
Well, you tried to attack me.
This is the same guy we fought?
Well, I probably wouldn't have grabbed his arm then if I would have known that.
Would this guard count as a creature?
No, he's a tiefling.
No, but I mean like when you're attacking against a
Technically,
creature.
everything's a creature, yeah.
Was he...
Yeah.
For that purpose, yeah.
Was he
'Cause-
one... Oh, sorry.
I want to do an enthralling performance on him.
How
Okay.
long is that? You have to like hold him there and like do it?
He has to do a wisdom saving throw, and he idolizes me if he doesn't make it.
Okay, wait, let me pull up the... He gets a 16?
He passes, unfortunately, but he doesn't know I tried it.
Listen, they're trying to hurt my family back at the monastery. I don't know what to do.
You're grabbing his arm, right?
Yeah.
So he twists his wrist and makes it so that his skin is like sensationally hot, which makes you let go.
Okay. Ow.
And he pulls it back out of the door and he says, I know. I'm the one who found out where you came from.
All right. I guess I just kind of slowly back up and I sit down in defeat.
I try to beat Talon
And
up.
then try to beat Talon up?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight him. See if the guard will come in and stop us.
No.
I can't fight him.
You can fight Talon, yeah, sure, if you want to do damage to him.
But you're already saying it won't even like before I roll anything.
No, they want you to beat each other. Like, they don't want you to survive. So the guard goes back to his post, and then he puts his hand up to his ear, and he like presses down on it and closes his eyes. And then you see another tiefling come up from the stairs where the labyrinth is, carrying Ipa and Stout, and they're tossed in the prison at the other side of the room.
Like right across from us?
Those guys.
As the guard who threw them into the prison passes you, and he says, "Thank you for more sacrifices," and keeps walking.
Apparently not thankful enough.
Oh, this is horrible. I feel so bad they're involved in this.
I really care more about them right now than Talon's dad, I gotta say.
Yeah, how long has it been since we started the whole venture? Just out of curiosity.
How many days?
Yeah.
Probably like a week, at least.
All right.
Probably a little bit more. Maybe almost 2 weeks.
I suddenly remember my dad. Oh no! I just get extra sad because I'm just like sitting there like high and.
It's okay, Talon. We'll find a way. Don't worry.
You see, like, the Talon sees the golden or like the orange glowing mushroom at the front of the salad. He like makes for it.
Okay, I grab him and pull him back.
Give me that
I think you've had enough for today.
All right, guys, we really got to critically think here. There's not a lot of options. I tried to look my foxiest, and apparently it was not enough.
What do you mean you tried to look your foxiest?
I just, tried to impress that guard a little bit, and his gaze passed right through me.
Oh, that doesn't happen too often. I'm sorry.
It hurt. Thought he was the one.
Can I do like a perception check with like knowing what this gate is, or is that gonna help?
Yep.
Okay. Got a 9.
So you put your hand up onto the gate, and you can feel like this magic running through the bars, and you can feel your body kind of repelling it with the magic that's inside of you. And you have a feeling that there's a way for you to use your magic to get out of here.
Interesting.
But you don't know how exactly yet.
All right, you guys, I feel like there's got to be something I can do. Like, I don't know. I just feel almost like a connection with this magic that I'm feeling.
Is there anything in this cell that like we could move around? Like a bed or like a cabinet or something?
There's just like piles of hay on the ground for like sleeping.
Can I get Talon to like do a strength check to move those hay piles to like the side?
Yeah, but he's at a disadvantage right now.
Come on, Talon. Don't make me ask Nova.
What do you want me to do? Push the hay around?
Yeah, get rid of this hay. Put it to the side.
Just like on the farm. That should cancel a disadvantage. All right, here we go. What am I doing here? Just raw strength?
Yeah.
Nice. 9.
Kind of like put your back against, like you're sitting on the ground, and you kind of like put your back is against the wall, so you're using it as like a pressure, and you just like use your legs like in swimming class almost to like just like kick the hay away.
That's how we do it on the farm.
Can I do a check to see if I can like go over the walls and the floor to see if I feel anything special?
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
20, not natural.
So you run your hands over all of the walls in the prison cell, all over the floor. You like look through all the hay that is now everywhere because Talon's just been kicking it.
Hey, party! Just like flowing it around. Doing hey angels. Angels.
Yes.
As you run your hands across the magic bars, like they feel really hot to you, and you can't touch them for a very long time.
And that's it? There's no secret panel?
Nope.
Okay, so maybe I'm kind of surprised that like it didn't have the same reaction when I touched it. Like, could I try like the attunement somehow with like trying to like, because I can control elements. I don't know how that would.
Which elements do you decide to choose?
Like the fence or whatever, or the bars that are like if I'm trying to kind of like maybe bend them or something like that, or push them to the side, would that do anything? I don't know if I have to roll.
No.
Okay.
So you go up to the bars and you try to use like your elemental thing on it. Is that what it's called?
I just know it's called attunement.
Elemental attunement?
Yeah.
It's like a monk's version of thaumaturgy or prestidigitation. Like she can do like really basic elemental effects like light a torch or a small campfire or snuff it out. She can like make a spray of wind or a rumble of stone or a puff of wind, just like as little effects. Shower sparks.
Oh, okay.
It's like a cantrip essentially. Basically, she gets this like a cantrip that can.
It can heat
one of
something
those.
up or cool it down.
She can heat up or chill or cool down 1 pound of not like just like a small. It just basically emphasizes a small thing. 1 foot cube of anything, whatever element that is. I guess it can shape it sort of. Earth, fire, water, mist. It's like it's not meant to be like a powerful. It's more like as a. It's almost like it would be like a minor illusion level sort of power, sort of kind of.
Okay. Well, anyways, okay, so that doesn't work. I just thought I'd try it with the whole magic thing.
So you go up to the bar again. To you, the bar, like the magical bars, feel very, very normal, like a normal temperature. They don't feel hot or cold to you. You get that like that tingling sensation where your red scale is, which has come back, by the way. It's not camouflaged anymore.
Okay.
So the bar feels neutral to you, but you feel like a tingling in your hand when you touch it with the hand with a scale.
Try bending it.
Yeah, like can I just like do a strength check or something and try and bend it?
Yeah.
Nat 20.
So using your raw strength, you can bend the bar a little bit, but that causes some noise, and the tiefling looks over to where the noise is coming from.
Okay. Can I then do like an attunement thing across, like maybe just like spark a little fire in the cell across from us just as a distraction?
Yeah. So the cell across from you is the one with IPA and Stout.
Oh, okay, maybe not that one. The one next to that. Just so they don't get in trouble.
Okay, so the one that you spark the fire in has like 2 gnomes in there, 2 male gnomes, and you spark it and the hay all of a sudden goes up in flames. They start screaming. So the tiefling goes over to the cell, the guard tiefling, and he grabs both of the gnomes and he's like, well, I guess we're sacrificing you next. And he brings them both upstairs out of the cell. The guard tiefling is gone now. You've made a good distraction.
As long as you didn't give them names, Nova, you can't care about them. We know the other 2 guys' names. We have to care about them. You don't know those guys. They didn't have any names for all you know.
I guess they were gonna sacrifice someone anyways.
The mushroom guy's gone.
You're right, yeah.
How come you don't get burned on the bars?
I don't know, Talon. I was hoping one of you would have the answer.
Wait, what did that nat 20 not bend it?
It's probably a
Just
super
barely.
high.
It bent it, but not enough for you to go through it.
All right, well then I'm just gonna minor illusion the best new brand coffee maker in our cell, and then me and Talon will start doing like sort of like the guys on TV trying to sell it to you, like, have you ever had coffee that sucks? Well, we have the product for you right here in this cell. This is the best cup of coffee.
I could go for some coffee.
For when we're just gonna be like, I'm like getting prepped with Talon right now and kind of telling him what I want him to do, and just like for when the mushroom guy comes around again, this is the plan.
This is our chance to get out, though he's gone. I don't know how Talon's gonna get your. Sorry?
So why are you waiting for him to come back?
Because I've done everything else I can think of. I tried my enthralling performance. I tried
Nova's got
bending.
Something.
I don't know of my own magic. So if I do have some sort of magic, like I don't know what it would be. You guys gotta help me out. What kind of magic could I do over here? Get this bar moving.
I don't know, but I have smoke bombs. So
that's
nice.
A thing. Yeah. Am I able to do some sort of perception check on myself?
You
or
have
like,
your
I don't
lightning
know.
breath, but I don't know if that's gonna do anything to the cell bars realistically. Like,
I guess I could try my lightning breath.
You also might kill Ipa and Stout if you roll too well.
Yeah, they're in your range.
Can I angle it off to the other
I don't
side?
think it's gonna do anything. I would just save it.
To two other no-named guys.
They're dead. I mean, they're being sacrificed.
I mean like 2 more. I meant like waiting for a different cell this time.
Could I aim it so that it would only go towards that cell? Why not try it? I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
The one where the 2 guys died. The empty cell now, where the 2 guys who were taken away. She wants to just do it in the empty cell.
Yeah,
Sure.
try it. Why not?
Okay.
Miss will try it. I guess.
As you blow your sparkly breath, it lights up the room even more. So you could just see all of these like drugged out creatures all over the jail cell, including Ipa and Stout, and they're just like phantasmized by like they think it's like a fireworks show that's happening, so they just start clapping.
Pretty sweet.
And then across the cell where the hay was on fire, it relights on fire again.
Oh, I give up. I just go over to the corner to meditate. And maybe I can just get my powers back if we don't figure something out.
What is that? A short rest? Yeah, we can probably just sit around for
Yeah.
another hour as well. Yeah, meditate on your scale.
Okay.
Okay, roll for perception.
8.
So you definitely know that there is a connection between your scale and the bars on the door,
Okay.
and that you need to use that some way to get out.
Is there like a keyhole?
Tiefling guy
Like a
comes back.
keypad?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Like
Is
a
like,
thumb pad?
do you have like one of those like robot things where you like flip your arm open and all of a sudden you like type some things in on your
or like
scale?
you just like press it on the thumbprint scanner.
Okay, well, I wake up and I go, guys, help me check out this door. See if there's a spot that looks kind of like almost like a key or a button or anything that's different. I don't know, maybe it would be helpful.
I'll do some sort of like xylophone like performance on this bar area.
You're doing a drum solo.
Sort of. It's not going to be too loud because I'm just kind of like using my hands, so I might get bloody knuckles again. But I'm trying to bring some cheer, and I'm also being like, maybe there's some answer in the waves around our.
So as you
Selves.
bump your knuckles against the bars, they still feel really hot, except for when the blood from your knuckles reaches the bars, it all of a sudden turns very cold.
Can I have the dad sword again? Just one last
You
time.
don't have it.
You don't have the dad sword
You don't have
anymore?
anything.
Well, I took the dad sword.
Cut yourself with your own teeth.
All right, so I noticed that she is all of a sudden shocked, I guess, by the coldness. And I'm like,
If
what?
all of us do it at once, if we both bleed in our hands, and she just grabs it, and we all push at one time, maybe we can open a hole big enough.
I take the jar out of my backpack and I slam the empty glass jar on Talon's hand.
Ow!
Yeah.
Okay, so now Talon's bleeding.
Can I just like scratch myself a little bit over where the scale is? Would I
Yeah.
bleed
I think
at all?
you're already
Yeah.
immune though, without bleeding. So like you don't need to bleed. You can just grab them.
No, but it might have some. Yeah, but what is grabbing them gonna do? For
We're all
you
gonna
guys?
try to open it, aren't we? Like gonna try to like bend it all at once.
I'm
if we
just
all
thinking
push.
more of sacrifice because they keep on doing the blood sacrifices for
Yeah, but it's
everything.
still locked. It's just a barred cage with magic bars. I'm pretty sure, isn't it?
Yes, but that's my point. Is that sacrifices have seemed to work in the past with blood.
Out of obvious solidarity, I do the exact same thing back to my hand. Do a performance
Okay.
check to not cry.
And bend these bars together.
I got 12.
12 for what? What were you rolling for?
To not cry after I hit my knuckles.
Oh, I see. There's some tears. They're not sobbing tears, but you have like the water wells up in your eyes from the pain.
I'm just thinking that I wanted that to look cooler.
It didn't. It didn't look.
All right, so we all go up to the door and try and open it then.
Or just like try to bend the bar that she bent.
Or-
It's already
yeah.
bent.
We're getting bloody with it.
Okay, so both of the bars on Talon's and Aubrey's hands, they feel cold as you wrap your fingers around the bars.
All right, can we try pulling or like?
Now that none of us get burned, we can all do it together. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yep.
All strength checks.
Or how does that work?
Roll
Yeah.
strength.
Do I roll? What do I roll here?
I got 13.
Strength check.
Just like normal though, like not disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you're still disadvantaged.
Oh,
Sorry.
I should have said that. Oh, whatever. It's okay. Here we go. Oh, great. 6.
I got 13.
18.
So you definitely can feel the bars shaking as you all press up against it, but nothing happens.
Okay, maybe cut your hand.
All right, can we try it again with my scale cut?
Yeah.
Okay. And then do we have to roll again?
No.
Oh, okay.
So as you cut your hand on the jar and you put it against the bar, you feel like you can use the blood hits the bar and makes the magic disappear.
The magic on the bar disappears?
Just Nova's
Like-
blood?
The whole bar disappears because
Oh.
the whole bar is magic.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool.
Nice.
I didn't realize that. That was like bars coated with magic, like a magic. That's
Yeah.
even cooler.
Cool.
So can we get out?
That was just
Yeah,
Nova's
so-
blood that did it?
Yeah.
Specifically? Okay.
I take Nova by the hand. I start running towards Stout and Ippa's thing and say, "Get these guys out of here!"
Quietly,
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
Yeah, can I like try and open most of the cells? I don't know if that's a horrible
I'm gonna
idea,
look-
but
You still have enough time. You put your blood over all of the bars and like enough way to make it so that they have enough room to get out of the cells. And Ippa and Stout are high, and everyone else is kind of like very groggy as well.
Can I be looking around for like an exit? Like I saw where the tiefling went up, right? But can I be looking around for another exit?
So the
Besides the
two
one-
exits
Oh, there's only 2.
are back towards the labyrinth or up towards the second level of the dungeon where Nova was before.
I guess we go up.
You guys use some more strength checks to carry these guys?
are we taking them with us?
Yes. At this point, yes, we have to.
I'm gonna ask one of these prisoners to take them with us.
They're all zonked.
Yeah, but they can move at least. I think these 2 are just actually out, aren't they? Or how is this working?
They're really hurt. Like I think they beat them up or something.
Are we saving every single person?
Yeah,
She opened all the gates.
Yeah.
It'd be easier if they all flood. Maybe we can use that as a distraction for us to get somewhere more important. Like we can use
Maybe-
a huge riot. They can't handle all of us.
Should we let them go in front of us?
Yeah, just like stampede them ahead of us and kind of like hide in the back, and then peel off.
Okay, well, I'm rolling for strength to see if I can carry one of the beer boys. Nat 20
Dope.
Woo!
off the
So
laptop.
you take Ippa and you like deadlift him up and you like roll him so that you like go into like a clean and jerk sort of thing, and then you like push him over your head like a shoulder press, and then you bring him down so that he's like on your back, kind of like horizontal, hanging over you.
All right, can I try and carry the other one then?
Yeah.
Not natural, but I got 18, 22.
Yep. So you take Stout and you
Natural
like
22.
fireman carry him over your shoulder.
Okay.
As like the drugs wear off, Talon starts getting very like more irritable because he's slowly becoming addicted to mushrooms, whereas Aubrey's tolerance is she's good.
Man,
You're not the first and you're not the last to fall into the addiction of these.
they're really good though.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
Maybe I'd grab Talon's arm just to make sure that he stays with us.
Yeah.
So didn't we say that there was an exit on the first floor? We're going up to the second floor for some reason?
Well, the first floor goes
Sorry, I
back
meant,
down.
Yeah, so you're on like a floor, there's stairs going down back to the labyrinth, and then there's stairs going up to like the second level of the dungeon area where Nova was before.
I just think we're going to run into the guards there,
Yeah, but
and they're way stronger than us.
But I don't want to run away.
I think we can't go back though. We can't take these people back through there. It's like if they're sacrificed, they probably put a new monster in there and they're gonna get slaughtered. We should just push them through the guards, like riot them then, because either way, there's people are not gonna make it through. So one way we gotta riot out of the city, or
Can I go up the stairs first, leaving just one of the beer boys down for now? Do a stealth check and then do a sleight
You
of
just
hand?
like heroically picked him up, and now you just put him back.
Because I need to go
down.
upstairs and like try to sleight of hand the keys away or something, or I need to do something. We can't just show up to these guards and be like, "Hey, we're gonna fight you again." 'Cause there's gonna be like 3 of them.
I don't want to fight
I think
them. I
our
just want
point
to
was
like
to sneak.
stampede them and we sneak
Yeah.
off, send the guys out.
We go near the back and or like middle to back and then try and like find a way
There's
out.
no way we're getting all these people out of here alive by ourselves.
I get that, but I'd like to get the beer boys out. They had a dream
What was their dream?
to get more mushrooms.
They got more. We should leave them in here then. They get
How are
unlimited
you
mushrooms
possibly
in
gonna
here.
get their keys though, secretively?
Just leave them in here then. They get unlimited mushrooms.
Oh my gosh.
Mushrooms are not like a recreational drug, Revealer, and they're a bad thing. They're a mind control.
Porter got his dream. He wanted to sleep in a tunnel. He achieved that. These guys wanted to get into the city, so we're getting them into the city.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
So we have to bring them upwards.
I don't know what Logger's dream was, but he may have been one of those dreams where him and Porter were in the same dream and they sort of like ran into each other, both sleeping in the darkness. You know, one of those meet each other in each other's dreams sort of scenarios. They seemed like they had a closer bond than the rest of the group.
All right, well, what are we doing?
I want to go up the stairs. I don't want to
All
go
right, I
back.
guess
I
I-
feel like at this point all the other guys are probably going
we
somewhere.
can send them to the labyrinth, but I don't want. But it changes. They're not gonna get back out. Remember, it closes
Yeah.
and stuff. So
I guess I don't drop the beer boy I had.
let's just go up.
Still holding it nicely.
Be free! Be free, my children!
I don't think we've made it out yet.
I yell to them
So we're
as
headed.
they all leave their cells.
We head up the stairs.
The creatures that were in there, and the gnomes and the dwarves, and all of the other guys, they start kind of like opening up their eyes because their drugs are also wearing off on them as well. They're trying to like figure out where they are and what's going on. And they're like, where are we? What's going on?
I don't know, and I don't know. That's all I got.
All right, you guys just head up those stairs. We're gonna just try and get out of here.
All right, sounds good. We've been locked up in here for days. We need to find some more mushrooms.
Yeah, I think if you go up the stairs, you'll find more.
Okay. So there's probably like 10 to 15 smallish creatures because they're all like gnomes and dwarves and half orcs and stuff. And they all start to like go up towards the stairs, up the stairs. And you kind of hear like this weird, it kind of sounds like a fire alarm, but it's like way more high pitched and like way more annoying. And like the guard tiefling, wait, where are you guys?
We're
You're just at the bottom of the stairs?
in the back of
We're kind of following in the back of them.
Okay. So you kind of see them all like run ahead of you and like scatter into like various pathways through the things. And like the tieflings, the 3 tieflings on the second, because you've gone up the stairs now, because you're in the back of the stampeding group. The 3 of the tieflings are trying to like wrangle all the people back, like throwing out like magical spells and like trying to like contain the situation. So all 3 of you, can you roll a stealth check, please?
Lucky dice.
I got 6.
20, not natural.
18.
Okay. So Aubrey and Talon, they lose their way in the crowd and like they are able to hide. And Nova kind of like stomps out, and one of the tiefling looks over and say, "The Dragonborn is escaping," and they kind of start to come towards you.
Okay, oh man. Maybe I just start running as fast as I can away.
So you're still carrying Stout on your back. You can use him as a distraction if you want.
No, I'm gonna take him with me.
Okay. So Talon and Aubrey have hidden themselves somewhere. We'll get back to them. But you have an option of going up some stairs or left or right. Where do you run?
I'll go to the left.
Okay. You turn over to the left, and there's like a whole bunch of random doors on, like there's the one door at the end of the hallway, 2 doors on your left and 2 doors on your right after you've turned left, and there's like this hallway.
Okay, I'll go to the one at the very end.
Okay, so you run to the door and you're still bleeding at this point from your hand, and you run to the door and you close it behind you, and you don't hear the tiefling follow you anymore.
Is there anything in this room that I see?
You pass your hand over the lock or like the doorknob with your blood, and it like you can hear it lock. So you turn around and you see that you are in a smallish room that has what looks like all of the belongings from the people who have been sacrificed. Okay. So you take a look around you and you see the dad sword and the dragon sword and all of your weapons and everything. As you keep looking, you come across 3 health potions. The only thing that's missing is the harp and the book.
Okay, and then 3 health potions.
Yep. 50 gold coins, some rope, in a glass jar sitting on one of the shelves on the wall. There's a heart in it, and it is labeled as Heart of a Dragon.
Are we assuming everything you kind of said she's just put in her bag right away?
Yeah. You also notice a ton of like cloaks around as well, like very similar to the cultists that you met earlier on. And you see a bunch of like the talismans that they were wearing, the ones that had the triangle on them. But you also see on the other side of the room a bunch of medallions with the symbol of that was on the front door to this city as well.
Maybe I'll take like 3 of the cloaks that they had been wearing.
Like the ones that the tieflings are wearing?
Yeah.
So there's 2 different kinds of medallions. There's like the cloaks that the cultists that like killed the carnival people, and those medallions. And then there's cloaks that are a little bit of like a lighter blue color. that the tieflings were wearing, and then the talisman from the door on the city that you're in right now, for Vesper.
Okay, so can I take one of each?
Do you want one of each cloak, or?
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the medallions there.
Oh yeah, do you want both medallions?
Sure. And then the cloaks is like I want a total of 3 cloaks. I'm trying to think if I should just take the ones of the tieflings. I guess I might as well take all of them if I can. If I have the room.
All right, so you have 3 black cultist cloaks, you have 3 blue cultist cloaks, you have 3 evil talismans, and you have 3 Vesper talismans.
Okay. I guess I listen to see if anyone is still in the hall. Does it sound like I would be free to go?
Yeah, you can't hear anyone outside of the hall anymore.
Can I try and quietly get out of there and start looking for the other 2?
Yep. So do a stealth check.
Okay, I got a 4.
Okay, so you look around, you open up the door and you look around, but you definitely know that you're not going to be able to get back to where Talon and Aubrey were without being seen. So you might need to conjure up something.
Right. Oh yeah, I guess I'll throw on the tiefling cloak.
Okay.
They weren't wearing those medallions too, were they? Like when we saw
Yeah.
them? They were?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I put on that as well.
So you continue back out the hallway where you ran down when the tiefling was chasing you, and you go back to kind of where the whole hullabaloo sort of started and everything scattered. The chaos is over, so you don't see anyone around or like any of the people that you freed. Just a lot of like blood on the ground from the events that happened. You also are still carrying Stout with you
Oh, right.
on your back.
Okay. I can't hear kind of where the noise would be coming from where everyone escaped.
No. You kind of hear there's more noise coming back from the dungeon level where you were. A lot of like screaming and ruckus coming from below in the basement area.
I feel like I'm still just gonna pick a tunnel to go search for the other 2.
Roll for perception.
Oh, I got a 5.
So you keep, it's like a hide and go seek game. You keep going around the floor, making sure not to be seen, but you can't find Aubrey or Talon.
All right. Can I keep going on to try and find some sort of like exit from this area?
Yep. The stairs to the jail open up into like this larger room that had hallways that went left and right and then straight up the stairs. So before you went left to find the door with all of like the weapons and stuff. So you head up the stairs to the next level. As you open the door, it leads out into this old building, like lots of stones. It's a library, basically, like this huge university area.
Does it feel like I'm outside now?
No, you're still inside the building. We're gonna pause you there.
Okay.
You've escaped, and we're gonna go to Talon now,
Okay.
who was just, you can see his like little feet at the bottom of the curtain, but because you rolled so low and you were perception, you didn't actually like see that he was hiding. So you're hiding right now, Talon.
With Aubrey?
And no, Aubrey's somewhere else.
And this
Okay.
is like in that library area?
No, they're still in the dungeon area.
Oh, okay.
So what do I...
You were hiding behind the curtain, but not very well. Like your feet, you definitely can see your feet at the bottom of the curtain, but you think you did a really good job hiding.
So I guess I peek out if there's no sound anymore.
No, you just hear like a bunch of screaming and like
Oh.
pain sounds coming from the jail cell area.
I guess I'm gonna try to peek for Aubrey, to see where Aubrey went.
Roll for perception.
14.
Okay, so you walk around and you keep walking down one of the hallways. So you're in like the main room and you've gone right, so the opposite way that Nova went the last time.
Okay.
And you see like a whole bunch of like stone guards, like stone statues or whatever, lining the hallway on the right side. And one of them looks suspiciously like Aubrey. She's like doing like this really weird face like all the other stone soldiers are doing to like hide and blend in.
I kind of like do like a walk by and then like one of those like loop around double takes. I kind of like
What?
whisper at the side of my mouth like, "That's a good hiding spot." And I guess I kind of try to hide as well, and so I can communicate. Like we can talk and make a plan.
Okay, so you're stealth on the other side, and Aubrey definitely knows that you're there.
Do you think we should Nova went left. I think it's the last thing I saw. But where should we go? Like, should we just go up? Maybe rendezvous outside? Hope she makes it out, or...
I guess I don't know that Nova did check the other hallway since we haven't checked the right
I think
one
we just
yet,
saw, like...
but-
I assume if the guards saw her going left, we all just saw her going left. We both hid pretty well.
But you were trying to hide. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we check what's on the right side of the... If you would turn
Yeah,
right.
I guess we just check it out real quick.
So you're on the right side of the hallway right now.
Yeah.
Like, what is around us? Like, is there another door on this side?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a door at the end of the hallway. Like, so the hallway has like stone statues lining up the up and down, and you're on one of the pedestals on one side, and Talon's on one of the pedestals on the other side, like trying to make yourselves look like the stone people. And at the end of the hallway, there's a door there.
Start running towards the door, I guess.
So you open up the door, and there's nothing really inside, but just a bunch of like old, dusty books, and like on a table there's one book that's open, and it has like all sort of like these mathematical diagrams and things in that book.
I read the book, I guess.
As you're reading the book, you find out that it's all about how many pints and ounces of blood equals like summoning certain monsters, like being able to do certain things. If you sacrifice a gnome, for example, you can summon like a spider. If you summon like 3 orcs and get blood from there, you can summon the door that's not able to open, like things like that. A whole bunch of different like blood magic spells and everything.
I don't really want anything to do with that book. I don't know if Talon wants to read it and see if he pockets it.
No,
I don't want
I don't
it.
think I'm taking it either.
Can I do like a perception check to see if there's anything else?
Yep.
Maybe useful?
I guess I will too.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
12.
No, you are completely uninterested in all of the books, Aubrey. You hate books. You don't like them very much.
This is canon.
They all seem really stupid to you.
I got a 12.
You also are not interested really in any of the books. Nothing stands out to you.
Okay, so I guess we just head up. I want to get out of here, so head up the stairs. I think up's out, I'm assuming.
I
Maybe
guess
not.
we run back out to the main place. Try to go up the stairs. No one sees us.
Yep. They're still dealing with the chaos. It seems as though they've wrangled most of the people back and put them back into their cells. Still a lot of screaming. But on that floor, before you run up the stairs, you still, like, again, you notice, like, a lot of blood on the floor, the chaos of the stampede, and all of that stuff. You both head up the stairs, and you open up the door, and you see Nova standing there. Oh, wait, you have, what's-his-face with you, too, Ipa. You've
Yep.
just been dragging him around on your shoulders. But you see Nova standing up at the top of the stairs with Stout, and, like, her bag just looks like it's been like jammed with crap.
Right, I turn around because I hear them come out, and I'm relieved to see them. Guys, come over here. See what I found.
Oh, my sword, my shield, and my practice sword. I give it to Aubrey. I think, just be careful with it, but I think it's more important you have it for this situation right now.
I appreciate it.
I also got this healing potion if we need, and some cloaks. Why don't we all put these on? And I pass them the ones that are tiefling ones with the medallions.
The blue ones?
Yeah.
And I guess we each get a healing potion.
Yeah, I guess I'll give them each a healing potion.
The way that this room was set up is that it's like this huge room with like a fountain in the middle, and like books are all around the room, but you have just like emerged from like this very side of the library because it goes down to like the ritual dungeon or whatever, so it's like hidden off to the side. So as you come up through the stairs, there's like a little narrow corridor that leads to like the huge open room. There's lots of like trees in the library. Like it's very natural, beautiful, ornate library. There's like this fountain, and as you approach the fountain, you see that one layer of the fountain has like the bars over top of it, like from when you were in the labyrinth below. So it looks like that's where they throw people into when they're like sacrificing them. If that makes sense.
Yep.
I'm seeing it.
I think we should just try to get out of here.
Yeah, this place makes me sick. Do you see a door?
Nothing of interest around the sacrifice area.
No, it's just this beautiful like
Yeah.
sculpture that has the door in it where you basically underneath where the gated thing is like that pink goo monster that like lives there.
Okay, so I guess we just try to leave.
Find
Yeah,
our
no
way
one really
out?
pays mind to you because you are now
Blended.
blending in everyone who's like kind of mulling about the university. But Aubrey, you do not have your harp and you do not have your book.
Very aware.
Aubrey, do you want to try and find your book? See if they hid it somewhere in here, or
Honestly, I am too overwhelmed by how many books are around me right now that I kind of am getting anxious.
all right, let's find our way out then.
So there's like the huge grand doors that like lead into the university and then like various doorways that would lead to other parts of the university as well. Like there's like very ornate staircase that circles the room, which you can go up to like the second floor, and it looks like maybe there's like classrooms up there where like the headmaster is, all that stuff. And then there's the ornate doors which will lead you to outside of the university and into the town.
And everyone just seems to be spilling about regular style,
Yep.
living life.
They seem very interested in reading books. Everyone is very like scholarly, very, very interested in studying to find out more information about the gods, etc.
Aubrey, you just want to head out of here? You don't want to look for your book or your harp? Maybe one of those like rooms upstairs, or you can head right outside if you want.
I really want my harp back, actually. Could we try going upstairs?
Yeah, you can go up the stairs. As you climb up the gold stairs, like they have like golden railings on either side and like marble staircase. Very beautiful. Lots of like painted art everywhere, like on the ceilings. There are a couple hallways that have like different classrooms in there, different studying things. Like if you had walked into this building not knowing that you came from the labyrinth, you'd have no idea that like anything shady was even happening here. There's a couple science laboratory looking places down one of the hallways, and then the main hallway that keeps going straight looks like it could maybe lead to the headmaster's place, or like the high priest, I think is what I called him. Lots of places.
Do you think there's a space where they keep it?
High priest, probably.
Huh. I wonder if he's gonna knock on his door. See if he's accepting.
Let's not fight
I don't
this
want to
guy.
fight him. I just want
Yeah, well, just, act cool.
to see in his office.
No funny business then, guys. Let's just go in there calmly.
I guess they're walking by. I'm kind of like peeking in every door to see if there's like someone like doing research on Aubrey stuff.
You don't see anything that looks like the harp or the book as you peek into the classrooms. But you do like look into one of the classrooms and you see like all of the cauldrons and like vials and stuff and like a lot of like glowing orange substances and maybe mushrooms. That's where they're making the drugs.
This is some shady university, guys. I guess we knock. Do you want to knock on the headmaster's door? See what's
Yeah.
going on.
As you approach this beautiful ornate door on the back of the hallway, it's like gilded. It has the symbol on the main symbol of the city on it as well, with like the golden stars and then the lines connecting the stars all together. You take like the wooden handle thing and you like knock it against the door, and you hear this voice booming from the other side that says, "Enter."
Wait, before we go in, should we put the drug or the beer boys, hide them somewhere?
Just leave them outside the door.
Yeah, like maybe just not in a
Put him on like
spot
a
where
table at the
people would.
library or something. Just sitting there on a bench.
Well, they're not in disguise, so we're just taking our ass.
I don't want to take them into the.
Put them in the cloaks.
Yeah, but we need the cloaks. There's only 3.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. We should
I
just
want
maybe
to
hide
I
them.
want to dish the beer boys. Talon says. I'm sick of these guys. They're just weighing us down.
Well,
I
how about we?
refuse.
How about we just leave them out here? Make sure they're hidden kind of behind some chairs and tables, so no one is suspicious, and we'll head in.
I'm not holding them, so I can't really do anything.
All right, I set mine down,
Me too.
and we go into the headmaster's place, or the high priest.
So you open up the door and there is this tiefling there. He looks like he's like poring over a whole bunch of books. One of them being the book from Zippity Zap, and the harp is like on one of his shelves in the room as well. So this tiefling is like a pale purpley color. He has purple eyes. He's about 5'11" and a very long tail. And he has like very large like bull horns that come off the side, so they don't curl at all. They're just very large bull horns. And he says, "What can I help you with?"
Some cool stuff you got in here. We're just taking a university tour.
Yeah, I'm just kind of showing these young ones around, you know.
He takes a look at Nova and he like stares at her and he's like, "I know, but it's okay. So, your hand, can I see it?
Sorry, what do you mean, sir?
Your magic."
I kind of look over at the other two and I figure, well, we might as well just play it cool. So I show him my hand.
And he like touches the spot where the red scale is and it like reveals itself when he does it. And he's like, "You don't think that I don't know that you an hour ago or so were in my dungeons?"
I guess I didn't think too hard about that, sir.
Who are you?
"I know everything that goes on in my university. Everything that goes on in this continent."
Sorry, we're just kind of trying to find some answers here.
"Yes, the book. Do you know what this is?"
Not exactly. Aubrey, do you know?
Yeah, I know.
"You know what's written in here.
Of course.
All right, so you can read the language of the gods."
Why are you the way you are? You really seem to have mixed motives here. We're not exactly from the other continent. We don't exactly want to mess around with you.
Two of you are not from the other continent, but one of you is.
Yeah, Aubrey, remember the most recent discovery we found?
Okay, well, guess what? I can't read the book. And as well, I didn't know that. So I'm pretty dumb, aren't I? So you can believe that. Can I do like a dumb check? Can I play dumb?
Sure.
What is it?
An anti-intelligence check?
Deception.
Yeah, deception.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, yeah. 23.
Yeah, he just thinks you're real dumb.
I stutter, Toronto is the capital of Canada. Ha ha ha.
He like grabs the harp and he looks at Aubrey and he's like, "What happened to these strings?"
See, I feel like you're once again on the wrong side. Something happened to me. I didn't do anything to these strings. Some henchman out there tried to rip it away from me and he broke them. So I did the best I could. I got some banjo strings. You got a problem with that?
No.
See, I think we're more similar than you think.
I think I might need your guys' help.
Sure, anything. What do you need?
First off, we have to make a pact. We have two of our best boys outside. We need them protected. We'll help you with anything, but you cannot sacrifice them.
We're just
Yes,
pledging help to this guy? I just want to go get my dad.
Pardon me, Michelle?
Yeah, he's like, yes, those two weirdos that you brought with you. I can't believe that two of them were able to survive the labyrinth. That's good work.
These boys got big dreams.
But yes, they will be protected here. We'll give them all the mushrooms they want.
That sounds
It's-
nice. I think they'd like that.
What do you need us to help with?
We need to restring this harp with the proper strings.
Yeah, Zippy Zap, the guy I got it from, was, I got the strings from him in the book. He was saying something about the regular strings for this harp are much more powerful if I could recreate them.
Yes.
How would we do
And
that?
the way to recreate them is in this book, but I'm having difficulty translating everything that I need. In this continent, there are 4 pieces of the gods that you need to find and bring back so that we can restring this harp.
Do you know where we'd find that?
I will decipher in the book, but I might need some time. There are not very many people that can read this script.
Why are we helping this guy who's sacrificing people to monsters?
Because we made a
Do you
pact.
not know why this area is the way that it is? It's beautiful and lush and wonderful. The gods demand sacrifice for beauty. Magic needs sacrifice to work. It is necessary in order to keep this continent running.
I don't know things.
You're looking for your father, are you not?
Yes?
I can help you find him. And your brother. And your mother.
Who are you?
I am the headmaster of this university. The high priest of Xandros.
You gotta forgive my friend here. You guys, the mushrooms are just a bit too much for him. He's not quite with us.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I drew a little bit.
So where should we start?
I will need a couple moments, at least probably about a day, to go through this book and decipher it. With the help of some of my colleagues, we should be able to figure out the main places for you to go to try to rebuild this harp. But this harp would allow us to connect with the gods in a way we've never been able to before, and hopefully be able to beautify this land without the need for sacrifices.
And then after you guys do all that, I can have it back, right?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm sure. Yes. There's only a couple people in this whole land who know how to play this harp, so the fact that you know how to play this harp is very important.
I like that you get it. You get stuff.
All right, well,
You know those cultists before? Those cultists were from the land of Xenia. They're coming to pollute this land and we need to stop them. They're stealing our blood from our god to bring to their god. We need the...
is there a place that we could go and maybe just grab some food and think about this for a bit, maybe a place to sleep, and you can let us know when you figure those things out from the book?
Yes. I'm sorry that we had to meet under these circumstances. Alas, Vonry does not like to be tested and generally does not like it when people attack him.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Although it did give him a chance to show off, which he likes to do.
Tell me to practice up a bit, and then I'll rematch him.
Outside the city, you'll find all the amenities that you could possibly need. Here, take these, and he gives you like these little gold tokens. If anyone asks, you're here on my leave, and this should get you into any place in the city. No questions asked.
All right, do we need to keep these cloaks on, or what's the deal with that?
The cloaks just come from the god and show our loyalty to the god as well.
And the medallion, same thing.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you very much. I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, don't worry about your friends. They've been taken care of. They're fine.
You mean the world to me.
Okay, I guess we make our way down towards the door that leads outside. What kind of food are you guys hoping for? Or is that what you guys want to do?
I'm immediately trying to navigate into the guy who runs that door at the front. You know, the guy who asked for the password? I navigate, now that I'm in the city, I go find him.
All right, so the city is pretty large, but it's very easy to navigate as there's not very many roads in it. It's basically just like the university in the center of the city, and then the two roads that lead in both exits out the city, and then various pathways along that for houses and businesses and stuff. So the pathway to the guy at the entrance is very clear, and you just see a tiefling manning the door.
Oh, it's one of these guys. This is not what I was expecting.
That's where the purple eyes came from that you saw on the other side.
Right.
All right, Aubrey, what are you thinking?
So in that way, we're like, you know, when you're like approaching the guy who's like hitting on your significant other and you're like, I'm going to beat this guy up. And then you realize that he can beat you up and you kind of just like, and you walk away. That's sort of me right now because I thought I could beat this guy up, but I know better now.
All right, well, where do you guys want to go?
Let's get some grub.
All right, Talon, what are you in the mood for other than mushrooms?
So like the effects of the mushrooms have like completely worn off and now you're just super like hangry and irritable because you're like withdrawing from the mushrooms.
I could really go for some like Mexican, some nice
You're like really
greasy
sassy
Mexican
right
food.
now.
Give me them churros. Give me them chimichangas.
I don't know if we'll be able to find one of those around here.
Give me something.
All right, so we look around for a Mexican place.
And you find one.
Hi, could we get a table for 3?
I'll take 3
Tacos!
chicken, 3 pork, and 3 whatever that goat. Do you guys have that goat? Do you guys like have that goat lamb?
It's her goat Sam.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, that's one of our most popular flavors.
Her
Except
Sam
for here, we
goat.
put it in a taco.
Sam goat, baby.
There we go.
All right, I'll take one of those as well.
All right. As you all are enjoying your tacos and things, you ponder about this weird city that you have come across.
How much were the
and kind of
tacos?
discuss on how you're feeling about your adventure so far.
How much were the tacos?
Where did that?
They're free because
yeah.
you have the medals with you.
Oh,
like
very
the gold
cool.
tokens that we got.
Sweet.
I put my feet up on the table. I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm royalty.
All right, guys. So, do you think this high priest guy is actually someone good? I was just kind of following along to avoid a fight.
You only need to use someone for so long. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this
Oh.
guy's working with us, but I'll be fine if he's listening right now and he hears, I think he's great. Hey,
Yeah.
big brother.
True.
I just want to head to the capital. So once he lets us out of here with our plan, if we can go there and then
What if we have like, it's like a
on whatever
stamp.
way it is to
Anytime
go
we show up with
towards-
these cloaks, to like not even ask for the password if we have to re-enter.
Probably. It's probably like a free
Well,
brain.
yeah, we got those gold tokens or whatever that he.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, well, maybe we can take a look at the different places he's gonna send us and try and pick the one closest to the capital.
Sweet. These are great tacos.
So good. Your Sam goat, man.
Perfect amount of chili powder in those. That's spice.
All right, that's all for our episode today, guys and girls. Thanks for listening. I am once again Harmony, aka Aubrey Weathers.
I'm Brandon, aka Talon Nights.
And I'm Janelle, aka Nova Keldrar.
And I'm your DM, Michelle.
Peace.
All right, here are some plugs for the episode. If you want to follow Talon, you can find him at Brandon Wiens on Instagram. That's Brandon, Wiens. If you like Nova, you can find her at Janelli03 on Instagram. That's Janelle with a Y03. If you like our DM, you can check her out at Miss Michelle Marie 13 on Instagram. And for Aubrey, you can go to I'm So Harmony on Twitter. If you want to check out more of my projects, you can go to EndlessNights.ca. If you have a question or comment, you can email us at teawithapodcast@gmail.com. If you want to see pictures from the world around us that are DM draws, you can go to Troll Podcast on Instagram. And shout out to my friend Drew for mixing these episodes at wsound.ca. Thank you so much. Peace. Bye. Everything.